guess what I woke up to today. So it is August 31st and I woke up to my period this morning. Yay! I am thrilled. I haven't had my period since end of January, I believe. So it's been quite some time. Quick math, a little over 6 months, right? Like 7 months or something.
And I'm dying to tell you, you blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet, I've realized. And I'm dying to tell you, you blow my mind.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to myself because I started to look at old posing footage from like back in 2014, and it's very funny to see how far things have come. So I'm gonna insert like a little reel of my posing progression from 2014 up until NBC Universe, which is my most recent show, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So as I mentioned, I got my period back. Very excited about that. It is now like day 5 of my cycle, and it was a pretty like normal average cycle, like normal in terms of how it used to be like back in the day when I had my period. So for some context for those of you who are new, I barely had a, what's it called, like a regular cycle before I jumped on my last competition prep, and then I didn't have any more. I ended my competition diet and started reversing in early July, and now it's early September. So I'm very happy and excited about the quick progress that happened. Hopefully from here on out we can expect to see a bit more recovered action taking place in my body, such as I've already seen like a little bit of reduced inflammation and water retention even though I'm on my period. So I'm excited to see what next week will bring. My calories were lowered by my coach a little bit last week just because I was gaining weight quite rapidly, which was part of the symptoms that I had in regards to like hormonal imbalance. I had like weight gain, I had hot flashes, I had morning sickness, which was so weird. I threw up a few times, and to the point that I thought I was pregnant. So I took like a pregnancy test and it was negative, obviously. So that was weird. Headaches, yeah, like super abnormal for me. So hopefully now we can start seeing a little bit more good things, getting this excess weight off. I'm gonna jump on a meeting call now. Have lunch, keep working. I'll do a little sit down later today and tell you guys a lot of life updates. The dining area is looking a lot more different than what you might typically see. As you can see, we no longer have our kitchen table. Slowly started accumulating boxes here instead. These we are planning to sell. All the like workout equipment. The kettlebell is actually already sold. We had a rack and a bench here that we've sold. You guys might remember this guy. This is also going to be sold. Basically everything is going to be sold. This is probably also going to be sold. This is already pretty much cleared out and thrown out. So yeah, that is the current state of our downstairs living arrangement. And I was gonna take a seat here and talk about why that is. So I didn't originally wanna bring this up yet because I was so afraid to jinx it if I said it out loud or if I announced it anywhere. But at the same time, I don't want to lose out on this time where there's a lot of anticipation and excitement that you want to share, you know, like you want to share cool things happening in your life, and this is a special build-up moment or build-up days until that actually happens. So I decided that, you know what, I have good news, I'm gonna share it with the world. Yeah, usually I'm pretty afraid of jinxing things, but I'm gonna turn a new leaf and just speak my happiness out into the world. And yeah, so that's why we're here. I'm gonna try to make this long story short. For one, I decided to pause my studies. So I went to an online university in Sweden, so for me it's free since I am a European citizen. So I only did it for fun. I already have a bachelor's degree. I just wanted to learn new things, but I decided that I would rather focus more on graphic design, which was just a small portion of that education, since I felt like what I was studying didn't quite cater to what I discovered I wanted to focus on, namely lettering design, typography, branding, logo design, stuff like that, like of that nature. There are so many great online resources on, like, I do a lot of learning on Udemy, whatever, for example, LinkedIn Learning, YouTube, like following people, asking questions, trial and error, all of that. That's what I'll be focusing on. I might take freestanding courses in writing and graphic design and stuff like that. So I feel good about that decision. It allows me to truly just hone in on what I'm really 100% interested in and passionate about. and just like make sure I have time to actually write. So I decided to do that. And then, like, for some context, me and my husband have lived in Ohio now for a little over 3 years, and the only reason we stayed here so long is because we both really enjoyed where our careers were headed and our jobs. Like, we really both just loved our jobs. We don't really have friends or family here. We just sort of stumbled into Ohio and happened to stay here. So like, we always knew that we were just here temporarily, but there have been times where we've been like, you know what, maybe we should just, like, you know, buy a house and stay. We always had this dream to return back to New York and be able to really live together in New York, which was not possible when we first got married. When we first got married, we had nothing but ourselves and a couple of suitcases when we came here to Ohio. And now 3 years later, we've built a really nice life together and have a lot more stuff, and we have cats, you know, we have careers. Yeah, it's just crazy. We've had a really good life created for us, and now we are embarking upon one of the biggest major goals that we've had as a married couple, which is just moving back to New York. So when we saw doors being opened for us in the universe, we decided to push forward, and we worked really hard, and now we can say that we are for sure moving back to New York in less than a month. And we worked like really hard for months and months and months, maybe like years, I don't know, to like truly make sure that everything is set and good to go for whenever this day comes. We didn't know when it was gonna happen, and we didn't know how. We just knew that we wanted it to happen. So when push came to shove, I had to quit my job to make room for other dreams, this dream. Yeah, I might insert a little clip here that I filmed just mostly for myself. Okay, so hard, really hard, tough day. I'm currently sitting outside my job, which I guess as of this moment is no longer my job. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a clip that I'll ever post anywhere, but I just feel like I want to make this so that I don't forget this moment, because I feel like this is a very pivotal moment in my life. Like, this moment right here, it might be something that I look back on like in 6 months or a year or 5 years, and I'm like, wow, like if I didn't go through that tough shit, I might have never made it to here, where hopefully I like it way more than I like where I am now, even though I love where I am now. But yeah, long story short, you know, like just trying to always improve our life and our situation. And ever since we got to Ohio, we knew that this was not our ultimate destination. It's been some ups and downs where we've like been like, huh, maybe we could stay here forever, but in our heart of hearts, we've always known that we are not 100% happy and fulfilled in this state, and we basically only stayed because we really liked our jobs. But yeah, so now the universe has aligned with a great plan for us, hopefully. And so with that came, you know, having to sacrifice some things, such as a job you really love. So if anyone out there has had a job that they really loved and you had to give that up for something else or for another opportunity, I feel you. It's not the best, but hopefully it will all make sense in the greater scheme of things. Like, I feel really sad right now, but it's important for me to zoom out and look at the bigger picture and realize that this is a step I need to take. So yeah, a week ago today, is Friday, so a week ago today I had my last day, and on Monday, this past Monday, I started my new job. I'm now wrapping up a full week at my new job, and so far I'm really loving it. It's different, it's fun, it's creative, it's analytical, it's strategic, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I'm gonna start this first initial month remote since we're still in Ohio, obviously. And then starting October, I will be on site in our New York City office. So we need to get cracking. We have been looking for apartments for such a long time. We went a few weeks ago to look in person, and we're gonna go, I think next week, we're gonna go and hopefully find an apartment for real. So that'll be exciting. I'll try to record a little bit of that. That'll just be such a fun video to have. But yeah, to summarize, sort of TLDR, we are moving from Ohio back to New York City, new job, looking for a new apartment, basically a whole new life. And what I also found out this week and set in print in my calendar, I can't say I set it in stone because you never know what will happen. We saw what happened with my 2020 trip to Finland, very chaotically canceled because of COVID, but I have booked a plane ticket home to Finland over Christmas, so fingers crossed that that will also happen. So that'll be awesome. So a lot of good stuff happening, and yeah, just very excited. It is training time. Friday for me. Hello, can you focus? You doing okay, camera? Okay, so Friday for me means, what does it mean? It means back. Yeah, I'm doing back, biceps, and some abs. Yeah, I'm wearing this Rogue tank top that I actually really like. I have not had any of Rogue's tank tops before. I actually got this not too long ago and I quite like it. It's very casual. Leggings are the violate the dress code leggings that I got from them not too long ago, which I also really like because they have pockets. Normally I'm not a fan of pocket leggings, like I really don't care, but I've discovered how handy it is. Like when if you're going to like the grocery store or whatever after training and you're like, hey, where am I supposed to put my wallet and my keys and my phone? Enter the pocket. Yeah. So, but yeah, happy Friday. It is a long weekend because here in the US, Monday is Labor Day, so it is off. So we are off for 3 whole days. The plans for this weekend is more of this. So more packing, more organizing. I will show you guys how far I've come on my minimizing content plan progression. I put up a like question box on Instagram a week or 2 ago, just asking for tips on how to downsize my life, because obviously it is in relation to me moving, but I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, like just minimizing the content of my wardrobe and my like beauty stashes, because I have a lot of shit that just like accumulates, and I can't seem to stop buying like beauty things, makeup products, clothes. Yeah, I will share my best tips on how to disconnect from your material things and show you guys a little bit of my progression, how it's going. I am far from done with it. Now I'm going to hit my pre-workout hard, and I'm gonna hit my workout even harder, and then have a jolly good Friday night. I'll just show you my entire corner. So yeah, this is my workstation. So I've already donated probably 4 of these big like bags of clothing and stuff. And these 3 are also going to be donated. I'm just gonna wait until I fill these 2 out and then I'll go donate those. And then this is stuff that I'm selling. So like a little more like high quality things, or like things that still have tags attached to them that I just feel like could have some monetary value. So that's in there. And I also have a duffel bag stuffed in a closet somewhere. Those are things that I have on Poshmark. And in terms of closet, I obviously still have a lot of stuff in here. Like, it's crazy that I've filled like 10-ish giant trash bags of clothing and I still have this much in here. But yeah, so I have shoes and stuff, like gym stuff over there that I'm gonna go through at some point this weekend. And then I have some purse things. All of these are like hoodies and long sleeves that I'm gonna go through, and I have workout clothing and tights over there. And then I have some hanging stuff. So definitely still a lot to be done. I am hoping to move with maybe 2/3 of what's left in here. So that alone is a quite sizable and nice downsizing move right there. I've got a lot of like little samples and things that I'm either gonna try them out and run through them while I still live here in Ohio, or they are trash. So that's like my little promise to myself, like either I use all of this stuff now or it's trash. So that is how I've sorted those. And the same goes with these. Like, honestly, I only ever use 2 out of 10 hair product things, and this is all hair products along with some stuff in here. I've sorted all my lip stuff that is right here and right here. I don't think I can sort them any smaller because I do enjoy having one of each shade, but at least I sorted so that I still have a few empty slots in this like holder before it was like overflowing, so that's good. Obviously I need to downsize my deodorant collection, but it'll be okay. Like hair products and stuff, I threw out like half-used ones or like free samples or whatever of stuff I know I'd never ever use, such as curly hair frizz control. Like, obviously I have very straight hair and it's not really in need of any curly control, so like stuff like that I just know I'll never need or use. In here I've gathered every like makeup item that I use on a not daily basis, but like basically things that I would not want to be without. So I've been trying just to do my makeup with everything that's in here, plus like my makeup palettes that I use, and it's been going really well. So I know for a fact that if I just move with this little briefcase thingy, it'll be okay. You can put stuff in a bin or in a makeup case or whatever and use it for like a full 2 weeks or something. You can discover like what stuff you truly do not use, and you can rinse and repeat that process until you find out what truly works for you. So that I found very helpful. So this is a work in progress, obviously. I think I've gone through 4 full rinses through both my closet and my beauty stash, and thrown out more and more items slash donated more and more items each time. So I think I'll need another 2 goes at both my closet and my beauty stuff, because it does take time for me to, as silly as it sounds, to detach from items. So maybe this time I'm not ready to get rid of something, but next time when it's really crunch time and it's really close to moving, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Let's get rid of this. So yeah, that is another thing that works for me. So the end goal for me is to have just quality clothing, and ideally like one of each beauty thing, like 1 foundation, 1 setting powder, 1 concealer, to have like a solid base closet and just 0 things that I never use or never wear. except for like seasonal items. Like obviously I'm not gonna wear my winter coat in the summer and stuff like that, but I don't even have a winter coat right now. So my 5 tips to just downsizing and minimizing the amount of stuff you accrue and own. Number 1, get rid of stuff that you realize you haven't used in a long time. Number 2 is to get rid of low quality items. And 3 is to detach yourself from the value, whether it be sentimental or monetary, or like, oh, this was a gift or whatever. Number 4, and this is a hard one for me, get rid of saving for laters. Number 5 is just, you'll probably never use those samples. Like just get rid of your samples. Getting rid of low quality, like for example, I have a lot of really like shit quality dresses and stuff from like Shein or Amazon or whatever that I at the time was like, oh, that's cute, I'm gonna get that, it's only like $15. But those things, first of all, they really add up, and like second of all, they take a lot of space. Well, not a lot of space, but they do take space. For me, I'd rather have like one super high quality t-shirt from like Gucci than 5 different color Shein basic tees for $3. Like, yeah, that's just how I feel, and that's what would make my closet feel more valuable versus if I had a lot of quantity of something. And that kind of segues into the number 4, like get rid of save for laters. Like I have so many clothing items that I'm saving for when I'm a smaller size or a bigger size or like a prep size. Let it go. You can get a crop top later, Jesus Christ, if you want one, or just save 1 out of 10. You know what I mean? Get rid of save for laters. Today I'm going to tackle my training gear and my bags and my shoes. So that'll be hard, but we can do it. Okay everyone, that is it for this week's vlog. It was a little bit all over the place, a lot of information to digest. It's an exciting month ahead, so I'm excited to just record as much as I can and update you guys with just everything.